I found my love on the gasworks croft, dreamed a dream by the old canal, kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Heard a siren from the docks, saw a train set the night on fire, smelt the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town.
Hello, pals. Now, as most of you probably realise, I do my act, or most of my act, in a Glasgow accent. Now, it's not because I like the Glasgow accent, really. It's because I've great difficulty doing any other kind of accent.
What do you think of Celtic as a team? Well, these black-clad figures going through their pre-match practice are Celtic's first team squad, the aristocrats of Scottish football. The one man who trained alone during our visit to Celtic was star player Tommy Burns, who's recovering from injury. Well, Celtic Park is the official name of the ground here at Parkhead, but to the fans it's simply called Paradise. Well, this whole scene in Paradise was a completely new experience for me. I talked to some of Celtic's star players, and surprise, surprise, I found them just like the rest of us. Well, Bobby Lennox, the great Bobby Lennox next. Or so I believe. You're the only true Scot now that remains from the Lisbon team, is that right?
What do you mean only true Scot that remains? Everyone was a Scot that's in that team.
That's right, so I believe, yeah, but you're the only player left that's still playing.
Well, another one's still playing, yeah, one is still on the left, another one's still playing.
Tell me about Read well, you see. Tell me about the Lisbon game.
What do you want to know about it?
the empty bottles, throwing them out the window. Much to the consternation of passing motorcyclists. That's terrible, that! Throwing the ball to the window and that! That is terrible! And your mind's run.
What about professional football and the demands of professional football?
Of a footballer? There's not there's any real special demands. You just got, Friday night you've got to get to bed early, and Saturday night do what you want, a Friday night you just got to look after yourself during the week, and there's no special demands. I don't think anyway.
Yeah. In a lot of sport, especially in athletics and other games, you find that young players are the only ones that continue. It's an idea that older players can't continue. I think this is great to see someone like you continuing to play. What advice would you have to young players?
Well, I think I enjoy playing the game, and I think a lot of lads get to the age of 30 and think, oh well, I'm ready to retire. Everybody else retires at 30. I should retire. I don't feel that way at all. I enjoy training and enjoy playing the games. I don't feel I should retire.
Do you think it's just a psychological thing?
I think it's a psychological barrier with a lot of lads. They get to 30 and think, oh my God, I'm tired today. Once they think that way, it's in your mind. So I think we had to dislodge it. But if you keep thinking, oh, this is great, I'm enjoying myself, it's easy to carry on.
The stadium is quiet now as manager Billy McNeill and striker Johnny Doyle discuss tactics for the big top-of-the-league clash against Morton. It's not always as quiet here, because soccer is the lifeblood of the thousands who come here on their weekly pilgrimage to swell the terraces on a Saturday afternoon. But Celtic are famous for their attacking style of football, which delights the fans. However, what the fans don't see is the sweat and blood of the training sessions, and for the players, it's not all glamour. John, you look to be really enjoying yourself out there during the training sessions. What are they like, these training sessions?
They're just a kid on, actually. It's, I think it's an ego trip for the manager.
Celtic's manager for the past 2 years is the popular Billy McNeill, who returned to the club which he captained for so long after a very successful managerial career with Aberdeen. Billy, there's been a tradition of Celtic players becoming managers. Now, you're only the fifth manager in 90 years. Can you explain this?
Well, I think there's been great tradition about the club. It's very much a family thing that young players come to the club, brought up in the tradition and maintain it all the way through. They've obviously also always been very loyal to their employees, and obviously that includes the manager. It's a nice prospect when you take a job like this that there's only been 4 or 5 before you, but I'm important in doing a good job for Celtic, and obviously I think the other managers before me were able to do that.
Do you think it's an advantage being a player becoming manager?
I think it depends very much on the person himself. That I think there's great advantages of obviously having been a player here and knowing the setup, having been so long a player to eventually become manager. I think there are advantages from that, but I do feel that it depends very much on the individual.
The Celtic Football Club was set up here in this building at the back of St Mary's Church in the Gorbals area. In fact, it was a Sligo man, brother Andrew Kerwin, who, along with a group of Irish emigrants, founded the club with the aim of relieving the poverty in Glasgow's East End. But since then, Celtic has emerged as one of the great clubs in world football, and it has never lost sight of the ideals which prompted its establishment many years ago. Billy McNeill was captain of the remarkably successful side in the 60s and early 70s. The all-Scottish Celtic team he captained was the first British team to win the European Cup. What was it like captaining that team?
Well, that must have been the easiest job ever for a captain, to captain a good team. There's nothing easier than captaining good players. Good players know what to do. They don't have to receive an awful lot of direction. And that team was a dream to captain. They were a great side. They were good players and they played well together as well.
Well, Celtic made history by winning 9 league championship titles in a row. And since 1890, the club has won the Scottish League over 30 times and the Cup more than 25 times.
Will ye no come back again? Will ye no come back again?
Celtic's greatest hour was in May of 1967 in Lisbon, when they faced Inter Milan in the European Cup final.
Well, you know